Greetings and welcome to Magic with Pamela Farron. And today we're doing a reading. So, get all my cards out here. I have 3 decks that I'm working with. And let's hope everything for the best. Oh, it feels like spring out today. It's so beautiful. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Really, because I know I just absolutely loved it today. Had tea outside and everything. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. Not that many. I only need 3. Haha, 1. Thank you. Need 2 more. Thank you. 2. 1 more. Come on. Ha ha ha. Thank you. 3. That worked out really well. I love it when they listen and they help. Okay. Now this one is rather new, so it's kind of hard to shuffle a bit. I'm not used to it, but I love round decks. 1. 2. 3. Okay. First card is Cherish. I'm getting a sense of you feel that you have very little left to hold on to. You are taking everything and realizing that you've squandered a lot away, and you want to try to save and cherish what you have left. But the thing is, it's not the past you have to worry about, it's the future. And the second card, the Devil, represents new adventures, with it being upright, it's focusing on new ventures that you need to start. In other words, stop thinking of the past, start working on the future, and open up your heart. Allow it to filter through, because this will be the worst of you if you don't. If you just stand still and you don't go on these ventures, you don't take a step forward, what you cherish is all you'll have. You've got so much ahead of you, you need to take this. And this is the masculine. Now, you see the sun, masculine. I see bounty all around the sun. Bounty, whether it be flowers or fruit and vegetables. And then I see animals and birds all around that. So it's a representation of nature. So if you see how it kind of progresses outwards, that's like you right now. You're there, you're the center. And what you need to do is progress and progress and keep going forward, so that you literally are like nature. You've built into a journey. You've created the atmosphere, the energy, the reality that you've wanted. And this is how you're going to do it. You're going to actually be the creator. You are going to open up and step forward. You're going to have nature. Okay. And the next card's nature. Now, this here, it shows literally a path along the road. And it's kind of got the sun coming through. And it's like you're looking down this path and you're going, I don't know, because I'm still thinking about this back here and that might be more important. And no. You need to think up there. You need to think right here. You need to start your journey. You need to say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to go about it, and start it. It's the path you need to take. You can't keep going backwards, because if you go backwards, you're not going to have anything for a future. Oh boy. Hermit. Sound familiar? Don't hide yourself. Don't sit in the corner. Don't sit in the house and lock up and pretend you don't exist. Start living. Oh my gosh. This is all going to what I was talking about in my last video. Oh my gosh. This means you need to move out of your own area, your own little world, and venture out into the big world and find your reality. Find life. Start living it. That, if you notice, on both sides of her, there are ships, and she's not even noticing them. She's not acknowledging them. Those ships could help her. Those ships could take care of her. She could get something. She could venture. But instead of venturing, she's sitting up here going, yeah, I'm not acknowledging anybody. And that's not going to help. And if worse comes to worse, she's holding a freaking fishing pole and she's a mermaid. What does that tell you? That tells you that she needs to rethink what she's doing. That means that she needs to start something new, something different. That the old ways aren't working for her. And this one here is acceptance. Now, the heart represents love, but it's in the middle. And there's 3 faces. Triple goddess. There are 3 bowls that they are holding. And each one is filled with what looks like an element, or water to be precise. And if you see all the waves around them, there's a bunch of waves. They each have a heart in them. And what that tells me is you need to open up your heart and allow the universe in, allow the goddess in, so that she can walk with you. And I'm going to take it as these are tears that you've cried, and she has gathered them so that you can learn from them. What made you cry? You can learn the stress and the anxiety. You can learn the lesson in all of it. And that lesson will help you open up your heart. Very strong. This is integrity. And this tells me the best way of putting it is you weave a web that tells others what you're doing and what you are and who you are. And the web that you weave isn't, it speaks of your integrity. It speaks of who you are and what kind of person you are. And you've been doing a lot of healing. There's the blues and the greens. You've been doing a lot of healing. And up here, you see slight views of purple in there. So it's a spiritual healing. It's a connection. It's the openness. And Grandmother Spider is guarding you. She is saying, okay, look at the wisdom you need is, and the way you're acting needs to be addressed. You can't hide any more than I can. And if people don't like it, that's their problem. If they're afraid of us, that's their problem. We still have to live. This coming from a woman that does not like spiders. Wow. But it's still integrity. It's you. You have to allow them to see the real you. Be proud of who you are. Step out of that. Step out of the I'm not good enough crap zone that you've filtered in. 10 of Pentacles. Again, there's a tree and the rings around the tree that represent time. And there's his family. And he's rethinking all about his family. He's going into the past and he's thinking about his family. And with all that, he's not thinking about the present or the future or what's to go and do. He's just, fine, I'll just sit here and not do anything and just think of the past. And he's not moving. He's not living. He's existing. And even then, you still have life in you. Use it. Create with it. Be a part of life. All that surrounds you. Now, this one here is prepare. Prepare. Now, with some, I would say prepare for a child. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a child. You can have a new beginning, a new job on the way, a new creativity that will bring forth what you need, an art for. It's an art that stems from like painting or drawing or making something that you can sell and make a venture out of. Now, the thing is as well, though, and we have the sun again here. And like here, we have the sun again here. And here, we have the moon, and we have little suns. So the sun is presentable in a lot of your cards. And even like this one here, again, we've got the spider. So we've got the spider in a couple of the different ones here. But this here represents, and if you look down the sides, it's growth. It's energy. It's nature. Down here we have flowers. You are becoming blossomed. You are opening up. You are allowing yourself the ability to go forward. And what you plan to do will open up as well. You have to give yourself that chance. The integrity and the self-pride and the ability that you can use around this. Like even around here, it's all apples. Apples, protection. You've got it circulating around you. And you've got so much going with you that you have the star up there and you have, but this child represents everything that is about to be created, be opened up for you. In other words, if you are trying to get pregnant, there's a good chance. If you're trying to get a job, good chance. If you're trying just to be a new you, be the real you, you have it. You've got it. So everything that we're working here to achieve, it all stems on the fact if you let the past go. So let the past go. It's not going to take away from what you remember and what you feel. You'll always have the memories. You'll always have the heart. But you need to keep going. You need to keep living. And that's something that you need to do now. You have to live. You have to be proud of who you are. And if you don't like who you are, fix that. Make it a better you. Learn to love who you really are. Learn by being that person. Fair enough? I hope you liked the reading. Much love and light. I will have a couple more videos going up in about 4 days. And I hope you love these. Take care. Blessed be. Click like and subscribe, please. And share my videos. Share my videos so that other people get to come into my home and say hi. Blessed be.